night until the sun went down. Then he filled him a jug and he passed it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, and Pappy's corn squeezing. Shoo, what legend. Well, little Jim and Tim and the revenues too, searching for a place where they made fruit. They were looking, trying to book him, but my Pappy kept a cooking. Shoo, what legend.
I was playing that song in case y'all didn't know. George Jones passed away this morning. He was 81 years old. He, from what I read, that he'd been in the hospital since April 18th, and he was running fever and was having, I think it said, blood pressure problems. But this morning he passed away. Just wanted to do a little song for him. You know, he's probably one of the greatest country singers there ever was. You know, he come out long time ago, and you know, he's still been putting on music. You know, he was actually doing his last tour this year, so I get, you know, it got cut short, but I know he's in a good place, and you know, my thoughts go out to his family and friends and all that. Now that that's said, I'm dipping, you know, as I showed you, Copenhagen straight. It's one of my favorites. It's my, you know, it's my YouTube handle, Copenhagen straight 318. It's really kind of a sweet dip. If you've never had it before, it's pretty sweet. Kind of almost syrupy, or maybe a molasses, but it's really good. I like it. You know, it's the long cut. I've been seeing all kinds of stuff about Copenhagen Mint, and I really want to get me a can of it. I don't know where it's, if it's released yet, if you know where it is or where it's going, how long it'll be out. So if anybody has any information on that, leave me a comment, and I'd sure appreciate it. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I've been kind of busy this past month. Finally got a day off, so I get to, you know, sit back and chill out for a little while. But my initial plan was for this video was to, I guess, talk about how I started dipping. And I mean, really, you know, most people I know, they started dipping just from playing baseball when, you know, they were in high school or junior high or whatever. I didn't start on dip. It's a funny story, actually. I was telling my buddy this the other day. The first time I'd ever had dip in my mouth, I was probably maybe 6 or 7, and my stepdaddy and his brother decided they wanted to hold me down and stuff dip in my mouth, and I don't know why they did it, but they thought it would be funny. It was Skull wintergreen, and you know, it was that real wintergreeny, and it burned, and I couldn't stand it. And then, you know, there for the longest time, you know, I couldn't stand the smell of it. I used to go to the gym and work out with one of my buddies, and every time we'd leave the gym, he'd put a big fatty red seal wintergreen, and that stuff, just the smell of it made me want to throw up. But yeah, that kind of ruined me on dip there, I guess. But I mean, growing up, you know, I'd chew tobacco. I'd, you know, take a plug of Levi Garrett or some Beach Nut every now and then, and then you know, just go about that. My papa would give me some. I remember a couple times for Christmas, he'd put some Levi Garrett in my Christmas stocking, and you know, we just sit and have a chew together or whatever, you know, and I was probably 10, 11 years old. But I started dipping to actually stop smoking. I started, while I was in Afghanistan, I picked up smoking. And when I got back to the States, you know, I couldn't afford the cigarettes because I was stationed in New York, and the cigarettes up there were high. You know, they were up to like $10 a pack, and you know, dip or whatever, it was about the same price. But I wanted to quit smoking. Well, by the time I, you know, talked myself into actually going to quit, you know, I'd gotten out of the Army and I'd come back to Louisiana, and I started dipping, y'all are gonna make fun of this, I started dipping Skull Mint pouches, and it was pretty good. I like I like mint. I'm a real big fan of mint. And then I moved from mint pouches to Grizzly Mint, and I like Grizzly Mint. I don't like Grizzly. I mean, it just doesn't taste good, but I dip it just to get that flavor. And I couldn't bring myself to you know, dip like Red Seal, just because of, you know, one of my, you know, my buddy dipped Red Seal and it just grossed me out. So I moved from Grizzly Mint to Copenhagen Wintergreen, and it would tear me up. I couldn't dip it like I wanted to. You know, if I wanted a nicotine buzz or whatever, I couldn't put it in, you know, just because I was hurting so bad. So my buddy got me on Copenhagen Straight, and I dipped that for the longest. And then Southern Blend came out, and then I started dipping that, and I moved from Southern Blend to, every now and then I go buy a can of Copenhagen Long Cut Original, but I mean, it's too expensive. It's like, you know, $4.50 for a can when this is only $2.50. So I usually stick with you know, straight Southern Blend or Copenhagen Natural. But I mean, that's really my story on how I got started dipping. My old lady found out I was dipping not too long ago, and she did not like it. She was hot, and but I told her, you know I told her, you know, I like it, that, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's, you know, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. You know, it's not, you know, as bad as cigarettes, even it says on the thing, and not on this one, that it's not a safe alternative to cigarettes. There we go. This is my Copenhagen Long Cut can. Not a safe alternative to cigarettes, when it actually is. You know, it doesn't have as many of the cancer-causing chemicals. You know, when you burn tobacco is whenever it produces all that stuff. So, but she, you know, she got upset for a while, but now she's kind of, I guess, kind of it blowed over or whatever. But that's but I like dipping. I mean, it tastes good. It's, you know, some people think it's gross because you're spitting constantly, or you got that stuff all in your teeth. I mean, if you clean your mouth, you know, you brush your teeth at least twice a day, you know, you take care of yourself, you floss. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you no more than eating candy will, you know. But that's really, I guess, all I had to say about that. Like I said, though, I do want, if anybody is watching this video and they know where or when Copenhagen Mint is, let me know, because I really want some. You know, even if somebody wanted to, you know, buy me a roll and mail it to me, you know, I'd send them, you know, like a money order or some kind of money to you know, to pay them back for it, and then I'll do a dip review on it and tell you how it tastes. I do like Stoker's Mint. Stoker's Mint is probably my favorite mint that I've tried. You know, I like Stoker's anyway, just because it's that real, you know, it's that real long cut, and you can put so much in your mouth, and I mean, it's just full of flavor, and it's cheap as hell. It's, you know, a big tub like that around here is like $12, and you can make like, you know, 10 cans out of it. But it's, I mean, it's really good. I like it. But I mean, I've kind of gotten to where I like the the natural flavored dips. I mean, but the long cut it's too expensive to buy every day. I'll probably buy a can of that maybe like once or twice a week, but I usually stick with straight or Southern Blend. Those are probably my two favorite. But I got a Instagram. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, it's at BigCountry318. I'll leave a link. Well, I don't know if you can do links to Instagram, but I'll leave, like, I guess in the description my Instagram thing. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it. I can't figure out how to use that thing. I got Facebook if you want to look me up. My name is Terrell Brownfield, Terrell. I want to give a shout out to Redneck Nation. I got this shirt from them. They hooked me up with that and got me a free sticker out of it too. It's a Redneck Nation sticker. I got it on my truck right now. Then I want to do a shout out to Mud Jug. If you're a dipper and you don't have one, get you one. This is, you know, a great product. I wish that you know, they could get them in like a contract or whatever to sell them in like Walmart or something. I mean, it'd be so much easier to buy them. But they're a really great thing. You know, they're easy to clean. They don't spill. You know, they don't. What I do when I clean mine is I put a little bit of dish soap down in the bottom of it, and it'll take care of the smell. You know, it don't want to put out no stinky smell. But other than that, you know, if you like the video, subscribe to me, leave me comments, tell me, you know, what kind of video I should do, what kind of dip reviews you want to hear. I mean, I'm open to all criticism and anything like that. But you know, till next time, y'all keep it country.